Let's talk about spring plans with yarn from my stash. Hi everyone, my name is Alena. This is my knitting channel where I talk about knitting and yarn stuff. And today I want to talk with you about my spring plans and what I want to knit from my stash, because I don't want to buy any new yarn. Let's start at first from talking about my winter plans, how the things went, and then switch to my spring plans. So as for my winter plans, I planned to knit in a more moodier, darker colors. I wanted to have knits with higher neck, as you can see I'm wearing right now one of my winter plans. And I wanted to knit something with glitter and sparkles. As for garments that I planned to knit, I planned to knit Wabi Sabi Cardi, sweater number 9, Harriet Bonnet and Levitate wrap. All of the patterns that I planned to knit, I've managed to knit, and I even knitted a bit more than I planned. So this is cool. Maybe not cool about the amount of garments that I have right now, but we'll talk about it a bit later. As for garments that I finished, I'm quite happy with everything that I've created during winter. Currently I am wearing my sweater number 9. This is one of the sweaters that I plan to knit. It's knitted in Kremke Soul Wool, the Merry Merino 110. I've talked a lot about it in one of my previous podcast episodes. I will be just shortly here. This is a Raglan sweater by my favorite since knitwear, knitted with 2x2 rib, I'm sure you know hear it, with high neck. It was one of my plans, as you can hear. And also I managed to knit a dress also with higher neck. It was mamba dress. If you're interested in it, you can check out my latest episode about dress. Yes, a bit of self-advertising over here happening right now. And if you liked it, leave some comments about the dress. The dress is also fulfilling my plan to knit in a bit darker and moodier colors. As for other garments, I've knitted 2 cardigans that I planned. It was Wabi Sabi Cardi by Milena Paulina. This is definitely probably the best cardigan that I've ever made, because it's so versatile. Probably because of the color or because of the shape. I can wear it with dress, skirts, jeans, whatever. And I really wear it not 3 times, but I wear it like once or twice a week after finishing it. Definitely so cool, so easy to wear. You can wear it and pair with everything that you want. And even thinking about knitting black version, but definitely not for the spring. Second cardigan that I've managed to knit was Levitate wrap. I made it in a grey color, not dark, but still like grey, and I do enjoy wearing it as well because it's so fluffy, so cozy, and it's extremely warm. I think that Isager Eco Soft with Trio 1 works pretty cool in that garment, and definitely in this case, recommended yarn, definitely worth it. If you haven't tried it, try, and you won't regret, I can guarantee. And also, I have knitted Harriet Bonnet. I'm wearing it not as often as cardigan, but still wearing it quite a lot, especially when it's a bit more warm weather, when you can skip wearing hat, but you want to keep your ears from the wind. So this is definitely what can be really helpful, and the design is also by Milena Paulina. As for glittery items, where is it? I wanted to show you my glittery yarn that I bought. Oh, I found it. I bought glittery yarn, but didn't manage to knit anything with it. But I still think that I can use it somewhere. But this is one of the plans that couldn't be finished. But no regrets, as I told you before. I I'm pretty happy with what I managed to finish. That's why I decided why not to create some spring plans as well. As for the spring plans, I decided to go not with a mood board as I had for winter plans, but just to create some plans like stuff that I'm really sure I could finish, some stuff that I'm not sure but I really want to start, and some stuff like in case I will have some time, I will start knitting them. Plus, of course, there can be some cast-ons that I didn't thought that I could start, but there was some like unusual and unexpected test call that I really want to have, or some new pattern releases, or I just fell in love with something and I want to cast on it immediately. Why not to do this? So this can happen still, but I'm trying to do it only with the yarn that you can see over there. Like, we are trying to go with stash yarn as much as possible. If we want to buy yarn, we should probably think a lot about it. So, what I want to knit this spring? I want to knit Cumulus blouse with the yarn that I showed you on my 2024 plans. This is Olivia and Oliver Fibers Suri Silk and 301 in unusual color for me. This spring I want to knit more with different colors, different color combination, or at least unusual color, and this color is quite unusual for me. I don't have a lot of pink. I'm starting loving pink. I feel that it suits me, but usually I prefer hiding in darker colors, and I hope that wearing something bright or unusual can help me push over from my comfort zone, or at least to add something more, like something new. I've even casted this on. Let me show you. We have the beginning of the yoke. This is designed by PetiteKnit. Yes, I remember that I told you that I probably want to knit less of her pattern and more of patterns by smaller designer, but still I'm so in love with this pattern. I'm taking part in Cumulus Mini Cal by Marlene Knits and Julia Marks, and this is my Cumulus blouse. I want to knit like classic version with V-neck to pair it with my tops and t-shirts. It's extremely fluffy and it's extremely soft because Suri silk is much softer than mohair yarn, and it looks so beautiful, especially this raglan detail. So this is going to be finished. Not sure that quite soon, but still it's gonna be finished this spring. I'm sure about, because I'm extremely, inspired to have this item in my wardrobe. Next one, I'm looking for my gauge swatch. This is gauge swatch for my next planned object. This is one of the patterns from Isager Archive collection. Probably if you subscribed to me on my Instagram, you've heard a lot from me about this sweater, how beautiful it is. It's definitely stunning. This is like ideal colorwork for me, because you're having colorwork which is easy, graphic, and you're having this like gradient. You are going from one color at the top of the sweater to another color at the end of this sweater, like in the bottom. This is pattern by OtherLoops called Johanne Loops sweater. I'm using over here for this swatch Loch Lomond by BC Garn. This yarn was kindly gifted to me by the brand, and they didn't pay me for telling anything about this yarn, so I'm just telling you about it because I want to knit from it. It's It's slightly scratchy, but it gives a really nice stitch definition, which is really important for the color work. As you should see all of these beautiful colors, how they're working together. The darker color is dark blue, and this one is silvery gray, silver, something like that. The blue yarn, you can see in the blue yarn you can see some red and bright blue speckles, as it's a bit tweedy, as like the yarn that should be used for this pattern, it's Isager Tweed. For me it wasn't, it's not too affordable, to be honest. I have some Isager yarn over here, but I just wanted really to try this yarn, so I'm going with it. I'm going to knit a sweater with dark upper part, top part. As you can see over here, I'll add picture. I want to reverse color the designer has over here. She has lighter top and darker bottom. I want to knit dark top of this sweater and light bottom of the sweater. That's why I'm having this swatch like that. So we are going from dark to light color. And I hope to finish the sweater this spring as well. Not sure that I will have enough time to wear it, but I'm working in the office and there is a lot of AC, so maybe I will have enough time to wear it in the office when it will be chill. The next item that I'm really want to cast on and want to knit this spring is Terrazzo bag, because I want to knit more accessories, and I feel that this bag can be really suitable for my wardrobe. This is Isager Tweed. I bought this yarn when I was buying some additional balls of yarn for my dress. Yes, I didn't want to buy yarn for my Johanne loop sweater because I wanted to try a new yarn for me, while I have this Isager Aran tweed, so I don't need to buy their tweed to try. Something like that. As you can see, this is again, I don't know if you can see really cool. I'm not sure that you can see really good all of the speckles. Probably I have to add additional photo of this yarn because it's a gray background with a lot of tweedy bits of blue, red, violet, green. It's a lot of colors over here and really a lot going on here. And I wanted to have this Terrazzo bag like accent because of this tweedy bits, but still in a more neutral base like gray. So it will be accent item, but not too bright. I think that's a win-win situation if you want to add some colors, but not too much. Plus, accessory is also much safer place to play with colors and yarns. I have 2 cakes right now because I decided to cake them. And I have planned a trip with my knitting friend, and I'm going to take this beauty with me to knit this bag in this trip. And the next sweater that I really hope to knit and to finish, at least to start and finish in summer, is my Portobello sweater by Coco More Knitwear. And you've heard about it probably on my yearly plans, and as you can see, I'm moving forward with these plans because I caked up all of my, almost all of my colors that I want to use for this sweater. I have some my hair, cat hair. When you live with 2 cats, you have cat hair everywhere. This is going to be my main color. This is just like natural beige color. Wait a minute. Yeah, like that. This is going to be my first contrast color. This is going to be my second contrast color, and also have a bit darker gray to have like third contrast color, but we are going to swatch and see if I'm ready to have 3 contrast color or just 2. I know that the pattern has only 1, but I want to add more colors to my wardrobe this year, so I'm going with safe contrast color. Gray is always safe for me, especially with beige, and a bit new contrast color. This one, it's like raspberry pink color. Not sure that it will be like cool close to my face. That's why we are going with our main color, which is beige. And I think that it should be really nice, especially because this is really summer yarn. It's 80% wool, 20% silk, and it feels, you know, it's not given this woolly vibe. It feels really summery. I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely really soft, really light. If you compare it to Aran Tweed, for example, this feels like woolly yarn. It even smells like woolly yarn. And this didn't smell like that. This is discontinued yarn from BC Garn. I bought it with my own money. But it was definitely a great deal for this price. So if they still have this yarn, I really can recommend you to buy it for some spring project. And I have a lot of inspiration in my Pinterest saved that I will show you here how to wear this sweater, because it gives a little bit of this sezan vibe with buttons on the collar. It should be so beautiful with shirts or with jeans on a chilly summer evening. I definitely see this sweater more on summer than on spring. That's why I'm going to cast on it a bit later. But still, we are going to at least try to start this sweater this spring. And the next item that I wanna knit, but probably it will be closer to summer, in the end of the spring, will be knitted with this beautiful Sewrella yarn. I finally decided what I want to knit with it. I want to start knitting Northwest top by WitreDesign. This is really beautiful top. It's knitted bottom up. I not really like this type of sweaters and tops, but I want to give it a try again, especially after knitting a dress. I find that it's not so scary, so we will try to knit that top with this yarn. This is 50% silk, 50% wool, so great for summer, especially because this is superwash wool, and I find that for me superwash merino isn't so warm as usual merino, like non-treated, non-superwash. So we're going to have this top in this yarn. This is their summer tonals. Yes, this is their summer tonals in color Pebble. This is like icy gray. Probably right now it's not looking great close to me, close to my face, but when I will be a little bit tanned, when I get a little bit of tan, I think it will be much better. Because in summer, on summer it looked a bit better than right now. This is going to be like bottom-up top with I-cord straps. Maybe I will change straps, but we'll see. And this is definitely something that I'm not sure about. I will need in the spring, probably I will need it in the summer, but having something small and a bit woolly on 3mm needles is also a great way to have for trips. So this is going to be my trips project for this time. Maybe you can feel that I have a lot of sweaters right now and why I'm knitting even more, but some of my sweaters that I have right now, I don't like them, as you probably remember from my knitting results from the previous year. And right now I just want to knit something that brings me joy, that really inspires me. And as for sweaters that I don't like, I just want to give them to my relatives, probably to my dad and his family, because I think that this yarny stuff should bring joy someone, and if I don't enjoy wearing them, I can always donate them or give to my relatives who will be happy to wear something made by my hands. And that's it. Please let me know in the comments below what are you planning to knit this spring. Maybe you are not having any plans at all. This is really cool as well. Tell me please how you're doing this spring. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here with me, and thank you for all of your attention, all of your comments, all of your likes. This is really important for me and I'm really happy to be here with you. Have a nice day. Bye.